Hi everyone. I want to do this video as a remembrance to Andrea Mills. Those who have been following me know I did a video on her when she passed away. She's one of the YouTubers I watch. Her and her husband have 9 children. At the time that she passed away, she was pregnant with her 10th child. And I just knew her through YouTube like I know all of you. But I wanted to have something up on the day, a year later, which was August. She died on August 19th, 2019. So I wanted to have something exactly a year later, but, life happens, things happen in the way. But I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I just watched her husband Tom Mills' video. It's very, very nice. You should all go watch it. It was titled "A Year Later, How It Feels to Have My Wife Die," or something like that, but it was, you'll see it. So you should go watch it. It was a very, very heartfelt, beautiful vlog he did about her. So I couldn't top it, that's for sure, but I'm glad I waited, and how long it takes to load this, I'll get it out there. So basically, like I said, I've been watching their channel for a while, and kind of like my channel, except my kids are most grown up but 2, but I had a big family too. So you should watch their videos, go back and watch them. It's just very informative. So somehow, I don't know if you find that some YouTubers or some subscribers just are really kind people. I know I found on my channel I have some very, very, everyone's pretty much very kind, and just some people just really just go that extra mile. Or there's people that you watch that you may watch because they go the extra mile. That's how I felt about her channel. I could relate. I have a big family too. I'm homeschooling my son. They homeschool, home church. Her husband has a home office. So I was very taken by them. It's kind of also brought me back to the days when I had all my kids at home, and I miss it. I'm not gonna lie, I miss it. I always loved being a mom to a whole bunch of kids, but they grow up. Life happens. So I really enjoyed it, watching, they would have one baby after another, and it just, I reminisced. And then she tragically was taken away by cancer. And he also has those videos up if you want to watch it. They're very hard to watch. So after she passed away, I don't know why, but I could not watch any of their videos with her in them. It took him a while to do videos. He mostly does live. He's been putting up some videos now, I guess, that she had that weren't edited and ready to put up, but they never monetized. So the subscribers had said he should monetize, it would help them, and they made a GoFundMe to help them and all. And the purpose of their videos was they never wanted it monetized, but finally he did, which is good because, we all can use help. And I lost my train of thought, but what else is new? So, yeah, so like I said, he mostly had like going live. But for whatever reason, I just could not look at the videos that she was in. It just really, it made me cry. And now that I'm talking, I'm probably going to cry because that's what I do. I'm a very sensitive person. And just until this last week, the week prior to the anniversary of her death, I was able to watch some of her videos. They were coming up, a lot of videos of hers were coming up. You know how they come up videos for you to watch. So I was able to watch it, and the first few were hard. And I had tears in my eyes, and I felt so bad, especially for her children. Because, like in my life, those who follow me know that I have health problems, and what I always think about is what would happen to my son if I wasn't here. And the Mills family, their dad is really good. He's just a really good dad, and he does everything as best as a dad can do. But still, kids need their mom. Because, they're always around their mom, and I'm sure there's dads out there that do as much as moms do, but basically the moms are the ones that do everything. So I guess when I, tried to watch her videos, it just made me sad that just thinking how awful it is. I lost my mom when I was 15, and it's just a horrible feeling. And then the mom that raised me, she died, I think it was 9 years ago. And you just feel so alone. And I think about her kids, especially the youngest one, Hannah. I think she was a little over 1 year old. And lucky they have the videos because she'll be able to see her mom, but I don't know how much she'll really remember, and the younger kids. So that's really sad. But I'm happy I'm able to watch some. I don't watch a lot. The world we're going through now is, it's tough enough as it is. But it's nice to watch, and I encourage you to go watch the video, especially the one he did about, a remembrance to her. So I just wanted to talk to you about that, and how isn't the world so kind of not funny in a haha way, but funny in a way that you get like, you feel like they're your friend, someone, and it's just through YouTube. I think YouTube has brought a lot of people together. I mean, you see the bigger YouTubers, who travel and such. Well, back in the day when people could travel, they meet up and, they make friends and so on and so forth. So I think YouTube is a great thing, especially now, what we're going through. It's a way of, communicating, kind of, being with people, but not. So it's good that it's there. So if you see right now, you see that in the back, that's a rose. And for some reason, I was looking back at my videos or my notes or whatever, but I had bought that rose the day she died. It's just weird, I don't know. So I just put it in here with a candle. And I think when I did the video for her, I also used it's an electric candle with a battery. And I thought I put the rose in there because it's symbolic. So a year is gone, and I can't imagine what her children are going through, because again, I do it through my own mind's eye about how awful it would be, and I just can't. I don't understand. I don't know how they do it. And they have the oldest son, I think he's 18. I'm sorry, I lost my track of thought because I had to pause it for a minute because of a situation I have here. But anyhow, so like I said, I can't imagine what those little kids are going through, but I can see a difference in them in a year's time. Like the one little girl, I get them mixed up, they look very similar. Sophia and Claudia kept saying at the beginning, "Daddy, don't say Mommy died." And oh God, that just pulled at my heartstrings. But it is a year later, and he talked about his grief and how it is. And like I said, go watch that video. It's very touching. It made me cry. But it's just really hard. I thought I'd have, I have a lot of words. I always have things to say, but it's just, I think it's just still so raw for me to see someone that I was watching. And, like I said, I didn't know her, just knew her through, taking care of her children, homeschooling her children. And, I don't know, I just feel like, it's almost like he said that I feel like she's cheated and, she carried the children, birthed the children, and doesn't get the reward of watching her children grow up. And any of you who are parents, I don't know, I used to think of, kids grow up, they have grandkids. I had 8 kids, God forbid if they all had 8 kids, I'd have 64 grandchildren. It's not going to happen, but you know what I mean? So everything you put in, it's what you reap what you sow. And she's not going to ever get to see this. She's not going to get to see how her little baby Hannah grows up, or her oldest son, her firstborn, and their grandchildren, and so on and so forth. And that's kind of what he said too. And I don't know, we could ask why is a good person taken? Why does this happen? One of my children, one of my sons, my elder sons, had brain cancer. Why? I mean, I'm sure a lot of us have said why, but there's no answer. All we can do is try to get through life. And so I've been watching, their live videos, and just to see how the kids are doing. And people are very kind to them, sending them gifts, and gets a bunch of candy and snacks and everything. So it's very nice people are reaching out to them, because it's hard. I mean, just being left with 9 children and grief, it's very hard. I just can't imagine. But I don't know if I got much of anything through what I said. I didn't write anything up. I'm just kind of just reflecting on this woman who I didn't know, only knew through YouTube, and watched her religiously. And she's a lot of good things to say, and she did a lot of things. She made her own tinctures, and she was into herbs and gardening and everything. So it's, if you haven't watched her, maybe it'll be easier to watch. And I know a lot of you probably have watched her. So, like I say, go watch the video he made if you want. It's very touching. Have some Kleenexes ready, especially if you watch her channel. And that's all. I just wanted to just make a remembrance that I remember the day she died, and I just hope she can, it's kind of also what he said, see down from heaven. I don't know, he talked a little about that actually too, which I was going to just say also, does she see, does she know? I mean, when someone dies, I always say, you have a shining star that's watching down on you, and that's what I usually write in a sympathy card, and pretty sure I wrote that to him too, something like, every time you look up in the sky, you'll see a star, and that will be Andrea looking down on you. So, yep, it's been a year. She's been gone. Her kids have grown. They've grown a lot. And they seem to be doing as good as they can. And I hope I can continue to, watch her again. More, more of the things I've already watched to watch over again. But check out their channel. It's the Mills family. And that's about it. I'm sorry. I thought I'd have some more profound things to say, but I'm just saying words from my heart. So I kind of feel my ending. I don't want to ask you guys to subscribe and all that. So you know my ending. So just if you want, check the channel out, pray for the family, their children, and we should all count our blessings, because none of us are promised a tomorrow. We're just promised right now, and especially the time we're going through, have to make the best of right now, because it's all we have, and especially now, tomorrow is really scary. So, in remembrance of Andrea Mills, I was reading, he had a little sign there. I think she was born June 22nd, 1978, and she died August 19th, 2019. So I think she was 41 years old. I think she had just had her birthday. Oh, it was in June, so she just barely turned that age. It's very young. But maybe do something kind in remembrance of her if you watched her, or write something in your journal if you journal, or do nothing at all. But for now, I just wanted to share this with you. I don't know when it will be up because it's a pretty long video and can't load it from my home because it will take months to load this long video. So there's the rose, and I will end it right there where you can see the rose. So bye everyone.